I went to a one-room schoolhouse. It was the mountain school. And when they say I'm so old that when I went to school, I walked uphill both ways, I literally did walk uphill both ways. There were two hills. We even named them Herb's Hill and Gordon's Hill. And so anyway, we had this one-room schoolhouse, grades 1 to 8. Pros and cons about a one-room schoolhouse, because I did eventually become a music teacher, and I guess we learned the 3 R's very well, but not a lot of extracurricular activities. And I think when you go to university, yes, we knew how to read and write in arithmetic. However, we did lack in a lot of other things that the children now take for granted. Whether it was a better education or not, I don't know. You were left alone a lot, so you listened to while the teacher went around to all the other grades. So by the time you got to that grade, you already knew it. It was different. A lot of fun though. Would walk a mile to school, walk at home at lunchtime, walk back to school, walk home again at night, play up and down all the roads. Just we used to, Mom would send you to school whether it was snowing, not snowing or whatever. And Gordy Underhill, who now I live across the river from, was the truck plow driver, and he would just run and jump in the ditch because he would just go flying by you. Just amazes you that none of us ever got killed, but we didn't. Another memory, when we were growing up, my girlfriend and I, she lived right in the next property, and we had Morgan's Rink. And it was over where the Anglican church is across the river. So we would cross this river right here, and we'd come out at Joyce Fortune's and walk down to Morgan's Rink and skate all day Saturday, all day Sunday, all evenings, and it was a lot of fun. One of the other things that we did that was, I guess, a lot of fun was CGIT. It was Canadian Girls in Training. It was part of the United Church, but we also had every other religion join because it was in the 60s, early 60s, and it was a lot of fun. So a lot of the girls joined that, and we had school jackets. It was the first time we had high school jackets, and so one of the chores that the CGIT girls did was so BRHS, Blackville Rural High School, on the backs for all of the kids, and then the year that you graduated. Love my high school jacket. Still have it, actually. Those are some of the memories I have as a kid. Great place to grow up. You would go anywhere, up and down the road, and grandparents at each side of my house, but in between you would just go anywhere and sit there and talk, or if they were having something really good to eat, I stayed there and just invited myself for supper anytime, any place. And it just, you know, amazes me that if some kid come off the road now and wanted to sit here for supper, I wouldn't know what to do with that. But we did. It was just a whole community that all the kids did all the things. I would go next door. They had a TV before we did. And I just go in and sit in the living room, turn the TV on and watch their TV. The poor souls had a lot of kids. I still sat there and watched their TV. Great community place to live. I graduated from high school and went to university, and I guess I was lucky in that St. Thomas moved over the same year I did. And the wonderful St. Thomas dances that I used to go to when growing up here came to Fredericton with me, and I absolutely loved my St. Thomas dances. And it was a source of recreation and entertainment that if I hadn't had living here as a teenager, I don't know what I would have done. I used to spend my summers in Newcastle. I had uncles and aunts and great-grandparents in Newcastle, and I spent every day, all summer, sitting in the old Manse library, reading and reading. I just died and went to heaven. I could read all the Nancy Drew books, the Hardy Boy books, and everything. And that's where you would find me from 8 o'clock in the morning till 11 o'clock at night. After that, as a teenager, I still wanted to go to Newcastle. Nothing wrong with living here in the Rapids. However, I needed a little more excitement, I guess, at that time. Worked in Zellers, and I stapled bags together. What a job. If you ever needed to encourage a child to go to university, just spend your weekends and Saturdays stapling bags together at Zellers. I left at 17. I came back at 60. And don't know whether you'll be able to see a picture of the river, but I have a log home here in the river, and it's the most beautiful place in the world. I have traveled to 27 other countries in the world. I've seen a lot of beautiful things, but the Miramichi and the people is just absolutely beautiful, and I'm so happy to be back.